So, good evening, judges, everyone. My name is Anshul Pagar. Today I'll be going through the chapter Determinants and Matrices with you. First of all, let's just see what is the weightage of these chapters in all these exams which we're going to give. NEET, we won't be considering the chapters as maths does not come under NEET. JEE Mains mein, that is 4 marks. It consists of, that is 1 question. MHCT, matlab Maharashtra CT, that is 5 marks. And JEE Advanced, 12%, which is 15 marks. Alright, so the topics to be covered today, I'll be going through what are determinants and matrices, the difference between them, why they are two different terms. A small subtopic under determinants, which is minors and cofactors, properties of determinants, matrices, their types, their properties, transpose of a matrix, how to solve a matrix, which is very important, and how to construct a matrix, and obviously its practical uses. Now, why are there two different names? Matrices are storage units. Matrices store information in a very compact manner. They use numbers because when we deal with computers, we can only use numbers because computers understand binary systems. We cannot tell them using words. Determinants, on the other hand, are a type of matrices which needs some certain properties which we'll discuss about later. Alright, so matrices and determinants, the difference between the two. First of all, matrices can be stored in brackets, any type of brackets, but determinants, they can only be stored between 2 bars. Next, in matrices, the number of rows and columns are not necessarily equal. They can be different. The rows and the columns can be different, but to be a determinant, the number of rows and columns are necessarily equal. Also, matrices can be used to add, subtract, multiply, operate basically, and whereas if you want to find out any unknown values, any variables, you can use determinants. Now, the subtopic I was talking about, minors and cofactors. When we talk about solving matrices, these two subtopics come in very handy. They're very important. First of all, minors. Minors are defined as the value of the determinant obtained by eliminating the xth row and yth column of a determinant. Xth row and yth column means any row and any column. Like here, 1 and 1. The order right now is 2 into 2 because we see 2 columns and 2 rows. So if we say 1 into 1, this is basically like the coordinate. The very first one here. So if I'm saying xth row and yth column, which if I replace it by 1 and 1, the first row and first column, I'm eliminating these parts. So the answer I get here is 4. Similarly, in 1, 2, 2, 1 or 2, 2. Next comes a cofactor. Cofactor is a value, it's like a value which is found out by a formula, which is -1 raised to I plus j. I is the row number and j is the column number. So if I replace any values, if I am to find the cofactor of A12, then the row number will be 1 and the column number will be 2. That is how we find the value of a cofactor. Nextly, properties of determinants. First of all, the value of determinant does not change if the rows and columns, very important, and columns. So if I'm switching between rows and columns, if I'm interchanging a row and a column, the value of the determinant will not change. But if 2 rows and columns, which means if I'm switching 2 rows or 2 columns, then the sign changes, which is what Munna Bhai there says. If 2 rows or columns of a determinant are equal, any 2 rows, no matter the order कुछ भी हो सकता है 3/4, how much ever big the matrix is, if any 2 rows or columns of the determinant are equal, then the value, the sum, product, everything becomes 0. And scalar multiplication, if I multiply any number or any constant into the determinant, then the whole product or the whole answer will be can be written like this, which is the constant into the determinant's values. If each element of a row or column is expressed as a sum of two or more terms, the determinant can be expressed as two different determinants. मतलब अगर right here a plus 2x, this term and this term, they are sum of two terms, that is the element. So if I want to write it separately, I can. If a plus 2x can be written as a and 2x separately, they can become two different determinants, which is two different boxes or two different values if each element of a determinant above or below the main diagonal. Now very importantly, main diagonal is always this one, from the left top to the right corner. Same here, every kind of determinant, left top to right bottom is the main diagonal. Now if we see, then the value above or below the main diagonal, which means that these terms right here, this forms a triangle, and also so does this. These form a triangle. If they value becomes equal, then the product is the diagonal. If these are equal, then this is the answer. The product of this is the answer of the determinant. Matrices. Now coming to matrices. Determinants are a very small part of matrices. Matrices is the whole thing. Matrices, as we saw earlier, it stores information. It uses numbers, as computers understand only binary language. Now matrices consist of two things, which is rows and columns. Rows are denoted by M, columns are denoted by N. Hence the order of the matrix. Order is M into N, the number of rows into the number of the columns. Range. Now order and range are two different things. Order can be different, 4 into 5, 3 into 4, 5 into 6, but the range is always equal. It should be equal. It shows the capacity, how much the determinant can handle, can hold, that is the capacity. And also it can show dimensions. So if the range of the pen, so if you see, we see here, order of the matrix right here is 4 into 5. But if the range is 2 into 2, 2 is usually a 2D figure. That is how the dimension is shown. The dimension dikhata hai. If it is 3 into 3, it will show the volume because it consists of the third dimension. So this is how the range can also show the dimension and the capacity. Next, type of matrices. Type of matrices is a very easy topic. These are just so that you don't get confused during the exams. The terms should be known. First is a row matrix. If we only have a row, then that is a row matrix. For only a column, we have a column. That is a column matrix. Square matrix is when the number of rows and number of columns is equal. Like here, 3 into 3, this is a square matrix. 4 into 4 is a square matrix. 2 into 2 is a square matrix. Just that the number of columns and number of rows should be equal. Symmetrical matrix is you can say a type of square matrix where apart from the main diagonal, these terms should be symmetrical, which is equal. If I place a mirror here, this is what is symmetrical. So this is also a type of symmetrical matrix. A diagonal matrix. Now, these three are very much connected. So if we go in a flow, first a diagonal matrix is where only the diagonals have values, the rest are 0. The non-diagonal elements are all 0, they have no value. Scalar matrix is when the whole diagonal has all the three elements in the diagonal have same values. So if it's just like we see here, it's A. On the other hand, a unit matrix is a bit more further into it, when the diagonal values are 1, only 1. They scalar and they are 1, no other number. Similarly, next is an upper triangular matrix. We saw the triangle property some time ago. Upper triangular matrix is when the bottom part, when we see upper triangular matrix, the bottom part is 0 and the upper part forms a triangle. on the contrary, on the lower triangular matrix, when we say lower, the upper part forms a triangle, which is 0. Obviously, the values are 0. Now, if we talk about a singular matrix is when the value of the determinant, which is matlab the product, is 0, and a non-singular matrix is when the product is not 0. Transpose of a matrix. If we see practically, a matrix needs a transpose to be solved. If a matrix is of order 2 by 3 and I switch the rows and columns itself, like just like here, we'll see it. If this is your matrix, a diagonal goes through this, and if I flip the rows and the columns, this is how a transpose is shown, raised to t, which is जिसका मतलब होता है transpose. If right, so अगर ये transpose है इसका, which means अगर इसका this thing is m into n, which is 2 into 3 right now, this becomes 3 into 2. This is the transpose. 2 into 3, 3 into 2. That is how it changes. Properties of related matrix, which is basic properties, just like how we use for integers, numbers. First of all, matrix multiplication is not commutative. Not commutative means that you cannot just reverse the digits or the values, which is like a into b if should not always be or might not always be equal to b into a, but it is associative. Matlab the numbers which you are multiplying, it does not matter how you group them together. That does not matter. Multiplication is distributive over addition. Over addition means when you are adding them in such sets, which is a into b plus c, which just shows that I have taken a as the common part here and c as the common part here. That does not matter. That is possible. That will be distributive. Product of two non-zero matrices. Non-zero whose values are not 0, which we saw is non-singular matrix as well. The product is not 0. That is a non-zero matrix. Can be a null matrix, which means if I multiply two matrices whose values are not 0, I can still get a 0 out of it. That is the same thing. Positive integral powers is the basic rules, exponential rules, which is if a raised to 1 is a and a raised to n plus 1 can be written as, if I say a raised to n plus 1, this can be written as a raised to n into a, which is all the rules we use for integers. Say a x raised to a upon x raised to b can be written as x raised to a minus b. These are the basic things I'm talking about. Solution. How do we solve a matrix? Very important. There are two methods. The first method, this is how we solve it. We can place the last row before the first row and the first row towards the last row. Now there is a way to calculate the product of these. To calculate it, first whenever we see three elements in one strike, if we can see them, वो multiply कर देंगे. And if we cross them upwards, that can be added. These things can be added. They're going upwards, these can be added. But if you strike them downwards like this can be subtracted. This has to be subtracted. Just like here, 3 into 3 into minus 3 plus, because I have struck it upwards, so I've added these 3 and then I subtracted all these. This is because I struck it downwards. ऐसे एक value आएगी. Second method is by this method. We've already seen this a few minutes ago. We strike out or we eliminate the corresponding parts of any of the rows. If you're calculating this part, you'll strike out these and then these can be cross multiplied. By cross multiplication, we find out the value of this part. construction, the other way around. You can solve a matrix, but now if they ask you to construct a matrix, they will a matrix can be also written in the form of an integer or equation or expression कह सकते हैं. If that is the part, we know that A is rows and J is columns. So if you need to, and they also give you the order. Now if you want each and every element, which is A11, A12, A21 and A22, this is of 2 by 2 order. That's why we have each and every element like this row. You have to substitute each and every value. If A11, which is the very first element, you substitute the values 1 year and 1 year. The answer you get will be placed here. Similarly, this, and this. This is how we construct a matrix. Now the uses where practically we can use this constructions mein, because matrices give us very beautiful patterns. It is used in 3D games to convert 2D to 3D or 3D to 2D. Economics and businesses, stocks, trading, all that can be. Encryption and decryption, this is an example. You can store your message like this, which can be decoded like this, and vice versa, and many more. Yeah, done. Thank you. Any questions, sir?
Technical no questions, can't ask. But I'll ask you other finally about computer. What is your goal or future ambition?
My future ambition.
Yeah.
I cannot really say anything right now, sir. I'm not very.
What is the area of interest?
For me, area of interest is obviously I like computers and everything, but dance and music, these are my areas of my hobbies, you can say. So if from an educational perspective or a technical perspective, if I say computer science, and if not, dance or music. Questions? So they have a question.
What's the major difference between scalar unit and a diagonal unit, and also the unit vectors?
Scalar and diagonal.
And even
Unit. Okay, so they are mostly related. Firstly, let's understand diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix is when the rest of the non-diagonal, I showed you the diagonal, which is left corner to right bottom. That is the main diagonal. If we see the rest of the, which is the non-diagonal elements, they are 0. That is a diagonal matrix. Next comes scalar. Scalar is when it is the same as a diagonal matrix, but the elements, the diagonal elements are equal, all of them. If it is 2, it is 2, 2, 2. Next comes a unit matrix. Unit matrix is when the diagonal elements, they are equal and the value is supposed to be 1. There can be no other number. That is unit matrix.
all these three matrices are always in diagonal.
Yeah, they're diagonal.